n8n is an incredible tool that allows you to use AI to automate different workflows in your life. But for the average person, it can be quite intimidating to set up. So I just found this new tool that allows you to set up AI-powered workflows just by dragging and dropping. And it's already built into one of my favorite AI tools I've ever used. So the tool we're looking at today is called n8n. I've reviewed this tool in the past on my channel because I think it's one of the best tools out there for people who want access to every major AI model in one workspace. Inside the chat here, you get access to models from OpenAI, from Google, from xAI, and from Anthropic, all without leaving this single tab. But I've partnered with them again on this video because they just released this new feature over here called automations. Clicking into workflow, this allows you to build AI-powered workflows just by dragging and dropping. We'll click on the top right here where it says create flow. And then over here on the left, you can see all the building blocks. There are some that are powered by AI. There are some utilities. And down here, we see all the third-party apps that it works with. And probably all of your favorite apps are in here. Things like Calendly, Canva, DocuSign, Dropbox, as well as all the Google tools like Google Analytics, Gmail, Google Drive, Meet, and Google Sheets. For this first project, I want to build a workflow so anytime I add a research topic to a certain Google Sheet, an AI will actually go out, do that research for me, and have it ready for me when I get back to my computer. So we'll start out by taking the Google Sheet application here and just dragging it into our flow. Over here on the right, this pops up a menu where we can actually choose what triggers off this workflow. This one at the top looks perfect. It says the trigger fires whenever a new row is added to your Google spreadsheet. So I will select that one. Since I've never used Google Sheets inside of n8n before, I'll need to connect my account. I can do that by clicking here where it says connect account and then click where it says connect. Great, so that is now connected. We can see that over here on the right. I'll head over to Google Drive now and create a new spreadsheet here. And I will call this one Research Tasks. For the first column, I'll call this one Task, and the second column will be Results. And this is the sheet that we'll use inside of this workflow. So coming back to the workflow, over here on the right, I can now select inside this box and select the spreadsheet I just created called Research Tasks. Next, it'll ask you what worksheet you want to use inside that spreadsheet. So coming back over here to the spreadsheet, you'll notice that down here on the bottom, these are the different worksheets. Right now, I only have one. It's called Sheet 1. But if you click on the plus icon, I now have Sheet 2. Obviously, I'm going to be working inside of Sheet 1. So coming back over to the workflow, I'll select inside of Worksheet and select Sheet 1. Next, it's asking what is the index column. That's basically the column inside this sheet that is going to trigger this workflow. So anytime there's a change to column A here, that is what I want to actually trigger this workflow. So inside of here, I'll just put A, and then we are done setting up our trigger. Next, we need to feed the information from the spreadsheet into an AI that can actually do the research for us. To do that, come back to the workflow and hover over this plus icon right here. You'll see the name of it pop up, which is Add Step, and go ahead and click on it. This will allow you to add the next step in your workflow. In this case, we're going to select right here where it says n8n AI Core Module, and then select AI Agent. This will feed the information into the agent to do the research for us. Because we're using n8n, we can configure this exactly the way we want with whatever model we want. Where it says model, I'll click here, and I'll select which model I want to use for this job. Because I'm doing research and I want it to be pretty quick, I'll select Grok 4.1 Fast, but you can certainly choose whatever model you think is best for the job. Now, there are a lot of other options up here that determine how your agent is going to act, but we're just going to leave those as is. Instead, we're going to scroll down to where it says New Row and Prompt here, and we're going to select the prompt that is actually going to be sent to the AI agent. I'll click on the plus icon, and here you'll notice that you have a few options, but two of them probably look familiar: Task and Results. Those are the names of the columns of my Google Sheet, Task and Results. So I'm going to feed into the AI agent anything that's in the Task column. So coming back over to n8n, I'll select Task. Now the AI is going to do research for anything I put inside the Google Sheet, but we need a place for it to actually put the results. Now, I could have it bring it back into the Google Sheet, or I could use one of these other connectors. So for instance, I could have it put the result into a Google Doc. But let's try something a little different. I'll click on the plus icon here, and I'll select Send Email. In the To field, I'm going to put my own email address. Then under Subject, I'm going to put Research Results. And for text, I'll click on the plus icon. Here, we see AI Agent Output, and I'll select Answer. So now, whatever answer the AI agent comes up with will be sent in an email to me. Let's test out this workflow. So back inside the Google Sheet, let's put in a research topic. I'm going to ask it, what is the most popular food in every state? And let's give this a minute and see if we get a new email with the answer. And that took about 30 seconds, but you can see the answer right here, or the email that I received. Let's open this up. You can see every single state listed along with the most popular food in that state. Now, the sky is sort of the limit with these workflows, but if you're stuck and don't really know where to get started with this or what capabilities these workflows have, there's a section over here in automations called templates. And these are pre-designed templates, I've heard that more are coming soon, that you can just start using today. So let's say you want something that will do some SEO audit for you. You can click on this workflow, and this will walk you through the setup process. Connect your Slack account, connect Google Docs, and configure it exactly the way that you want. Here's another one that will analyze your Instagram profile, a micro podcast agent, and one that will help get you to inbox 0. But personally, I like setting them up myself so I can connect all of my favorite apps exactly the way that I want. Automations is included with an i10x subscription that gives you not only access to the workflows, but also AI chat, AI image generation, and AI video generation as well. All of that starts at just $8 a month if you go with annual billing, or $10 a month if you pay month to month. That includes 5,000 uses of basic models, 200 uses of advanced models, and 2,500 credits for things like reasoning models and image and video generation. But for just $17.50 a month, you get unlimited usage of both basic and advanced models and 7,500 credits for the more advanced tools like image and video generation. If you want to sign up for i10x, I'll have a link for it in the description down below, along with a coupon code that will give you an additional discount on the already low price. AI is definitely moving in a direction where it's no longer just a chatbot, but an automated system that can actually do work for you in the background without you even needing to give it input. And something like automations built into i10x makes all of that easily accessible to anyone. If you want to try it out for yourself, again, link and coupon code in the description down below. And thank you i10x for sponsoring this video.